Okay, so you're into nutrition, right? So I have a few questions for you. Do you even know what you're taking? Do you know how much you're taking? And do you know if your body is even absorbing what you're taking? So I bet that we can all agree that in order for your supplements to work, to have any effect on your body, you need to be taking the right stuff. You need to take it in sufficient amounts, and ultimately, your body needs to absorb it. I mean, if your body doesn't absorb what you're eating, what you're taking, it really doesn't matter. It's not going to do anything for you. So, here's some information you may not know about, right? Turmeric, right? That's marketed. A lot of people know about it as an anti inflammatory, all right? But really, it's curcumin that actually does the work. That's what's in the studies that has shown the anti inflammatory effect. Well, if you're taking turmeric root powder, there's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of capsules like that, about only 2% of that is actually curcumin. And really, that's not even what your body uses. You know, your digestive system is made to break things down and change them into forms that your body actually uses. Well, they've recently discovered that it's actually this certain form of curcumin called tetrahydrocurcumin. That's what your body actually uses. So if you're taking turmeric or curcumin, your body is having to do something with that before it can use it. All right, so let's get to some probiotics, right? Probiotics are very popular, and I'm certainly not here to slam them. I mean, the gut microbiome is of utmost importance, right? But there are some estimates that there are 1,000 different strains of bacteria in your gut. I've heard some as high as 5,000, but let's just, go with what we're talking about now, say 1,000 strains. Look at the probiotic you're taking. How many strains are in there? Some of the best probiotics out there have less than 12 strains of bacteria. Okay, so what are the odds that you're taking the ones that you need? Do you even know which ones you need? All right. Well, butyric acid, a lot of people haven't heard of that, is actually produced by the bacteria in your gut. All right, it's one of the byproducts that they make in your gut. So the bacteria in your gut is making butyric acid. Well, butyric acid is what your body is actually using. So again, why not take what your body is actually using instead of depending on some chain of guesses or mishaps to maybe, end up with what you need? All right, so the right stuff. All right, how about enough of it? Right? Mom says eat your veggies. Well, if you only eat 3 peas, it's probably not going to do much good for you, right? You need to take enough of the stuff. Well, here's a little dirty little secret in the nutrition industry. There are a lot of products out there that do contain scientifically backed ingredients. You see it all the time, right? This contains, X, which scientific studies have shown does Y. You see it all the time. Well, unfortunately, a lot of those products only have a very small amount in them compared to what was used in the study. So, if you have a study that showed an effect from an ingredient and it used 100 milligrams, and there's only 10 milligrams in the product that you're taking, it's probably not going to have an effect, is it? Right? You have to take enough of it. So, there's usually an asterisk on these bottles or in these brochures where they say that and they reference the study, and it'll say, you might have to take 10 servings of this product in order to get the amount that was used in the study. So, we've committed that our products will contain the amount in the studies that are referenced, so we can be sure that when you take a serving, that you're going to have the effect that that ingredient is supposed to have. Now, So we've taken the right stuff and we've taken enough of it. Ultimately, though, your body still has to absorb it, right? I mean, it doesn't matter what you take. If your body doesn't absorb it, it really doesn't matter. Well, here's some other little things you may not know. Curcumin is notoriously difficult for the body to absorb. All right, they don't tell you that. Now, some of them will have, I think, black pepper extract, which has shown to really increase the absorbability. Well, why did they have to do that? Because they knew that it was really difficult for the body to absorb. And even though that's a help, it's still nowhere near what we offer. Butyric acid, all right, that stuff is nasty. Raw butyric is nasty. So you would never get it past your nose. If you were within 10 feet of it, you would be sick. All right. It's also a very small and fragile molecule, and it wouldn't make it past the stomach. All right. So how in the world are we going to get our body to absorb these things? Well, here we go. We have an amazing technology that solves that problem. All right. Cyclodextrin. Don't get tied up in that big long word. Okay. It's really just a starch molecule, but it's a holder. Think of it like a donut. It's shaped like a donut. It's a ring. It's got a hole in the middle. What we're able to do is take one molecule. We isolate one molecule of butyric acid or tetrahydrocurcumin, right? The stuff that your body actually uses, and we stick that in the hole, all right? So what you have is the smallest that you can get of anything, all right? One molecule is the smallest size you can get in anything on the planet, okay? And we stick that inside this cyclodextrin donut. The donut, that's the holder. It protects that molecule and delivers it to where we want it to be, which is down in the intestines. All right? Now, we've protected it, we've covered it, we've got this holder, this carrying case, we're delivering it. Now what we have to do? We've got to release it. We have our Homer Simpson. What does Homer do when he sees a donut? Right? He eats it. Right? Homer eats the donut. So we have a releasing mechanism. So the first thing is to hold it and protect it and deliver it. The next thing is to release it. And what happens is now, when we've made it down into the intestines, down into the colon, we are able to break open this holder, this cyclodextrin donut. All right, once we do that, one molecule of butyric acid, in the case of Link, or one molecule of tetrahydrocurcumin, in the case of Optimend, is released into your system. So, if you have the exact ingredient that your body uses, your body doesn't have to do anything to it. You don't have to depend on your gut working. You don't have to depend on the right, microbiome and the healthy microbiome to metabolize it. It's the exact molecule your body uses. So if you take the smallest you can get, one molecule, of the exact molecule that your body uses, and you deliver it in your intestines, what's that going to do? Your body is going to snap. There you go. It's going to absorb it. So what we've done at Actives is we've committed to giving you the right stuff in the right amount, and we have the technology for your body to absorb it. All right? There's the triple play. That's what you need in your supplements. That could be the reason why a lot of these things that you're taking aren't working, is you're missing one of those three. You have to have all three. So please, get back with the person who shared this with you. You will not regret it. And here's to your health.